Welcome to the Bracket Breakdown. I'm Brandon Chatmon from newsok.com. I'm here with Justin Harper. He's the girls basketball beat writer for The Oklahoman. And we just received the Class 3A brackets, and we're going to go ahead and break those down for you. Brought to you by French Construction. So, Justin, when you're looking at this 3A bracket, which first-round matchup do you have an eye on?
Kansas-Washington there's several. All of the games are actually pretty good. There's no one that's just way ahead of the other, except maybe Adair versus Heritage Hall is a little bit of a mismatch. But the best game will be Kansas and Washington from the standpoint that not only are they very evenly matched, but they played last year, and Kansas stunned Washington. Washington was the defending champions, and they knocked them out, and no one was expecting that. Washington has been wanting to play them again ever since. The fact that they get to in the same situation, first-round state, will be good. I mean, Kansas beat them by 15, which Washington doesn't lose by 15 very often, especially at state. So that'll be a good one.
All right. Well, obviously, just to make state, you've got to have some pretty good players. So who are some players we should keep an eye on?
Well, there's a wealth of good players, but it's a good mixture among all the teams. There's not any team that just has one player that's far better than everyone else, except Adair, and that's Kevy Looper. And everyone's known about her since she was a freshman. I mean, this girl came in and averaged 23 points a game when she was in 9th grade. And she is a girl that would have been a major D1 player. I mean, Tennessee was looking at her. She had all kinds of things going her way as a sophomore, but she tore an ACL. She's broken her arm twice, her wrist once. It's just been unbelievable. Still, here she is as a senior, averaging 22 points and 7 rebounds. She signed with ORU, so she still went Division I. It was close to home. It wasn't what she would probably hoped for originally. But you won't see a better player anywhere in any class than Kevy Looper, because she's just, not only is she talented, but if you're a fan of basketball, you'll love the way she plays, because she's just gutty. She doesn't let her team lose. She reminds me of Blake Griffin. She has this poker face all the time, and she just goes out and plays hard. She's always great to watch.
Okay, well, when you're looking at this bracket, just give me a championship matchup and tell me who you feel like is going to be the champion.
Well, I think this is one bracket that should be pretty clear sailing to the final for Adair and Millwood. 1 versus 2. They're on the opposite sides of the brackets. They should both just roll right in. If you would have asked me 5 minutes ago even, I would say Adair for sure, but now I could easily say Millwood. I mean, I could go back and forth all day on who would win that game. Millwood's the defending champion. They spread out everything they do in terms of guarding the other team's best player, in terms of who scores the most points. You can't focus on one person on Millwood ever. And then it's such a great contrast in styles. But then Adair's got Kevy Looper. So, yeah, it's just there's just a toss-up. If I had to say right now, I'd say Adair. If we do this video again in an hour, I'll say Millwood. So
sounds like it has the potential to be maybe the best game all week at any class, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Millwood had the best game last year when they upset Sequoia Tahlequah. So, yeah, that's going to be a dandy for sure.
All right, Justin, we appreciate your expertise. Log on to newsok.com all week, as we'll have plenty of high school state basketball tournament coverage.